Hello, Vicarious Mercenaries, Proxy Ninjas, and Pop Culture PhDs. Welcome to the Rec Room. Happy Metal Monday to you. We're back in action with some MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. This is our Season 2. We're rolling this out from the PlayStation 5 compared to our PS4 version on Season 1. So just doing some story progress and things, but we'll get to that here in a second. So if you are new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or creative insights, and you also get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of commentary and the long-running video game deep dives, and of course the occasional dry humor scattered throughout. But here you get a front row seat to watch a franchise get built from scratch without industry support for the time being. So we're making a go of it. Glad to have you. So we are on multiple platforms. We're on Odysee, Twitch, and YouTube. Feel free to lurk or chat at your convenience. Glad to have everyone aboard for the ride. So I guess first things first, now I'm trying to get back in action for a normal weekly outing. We finally have started to get a little more consistent. So we're doing MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries on Mondays. We've started up Metal Slug Tactics on Tuesdays. And we'll have a break here for a couple weeks, especially with the holiday involved. We've been doing a Tomb Raider Remastered for Throwback Thursdays, so we just completed that last week, so we'll pick that back up here pretty soon. But what I've also been doing in the meantime is had some scattered episodes of Resident Evil 5 and working on the Mercenaries mode, so I've kind of been treating those as like a little bit more informal, and I've not been doing the updates, so I need to get back on track for you guys, especially with having some changes in the workflow to come here over the next couple weeks and with other events and all that kind of stuff going on. So first things first, thank you for the new follow over on YouTube. So it hasn't been that long since we had one over there, but glad to have another. And YouTube has been the hardest algorithm to crack. So I feel like people have had to wage their way across scorching deserts and frigid wastelands to find us on YouTube. But glad to have everybody there. I thought we almost would have even had another because I think the ticker went up on Sunday, yesterday, during Resident Evil, but it must have been a bot or something because it just disappeared again right away. So, oh well, I don't know how we could impress and offend at the same time so quickly, but I guess the records could be set at some point in time. But of course, the intent is not to do so. This is a mostly family-friendly stream. I say mostly just because some of the games that we play are mature, but otherwise, everything on this side of the stream is intended to be, for all ages, or at least teen and up anyway. Um, so that's it for numbers. But as far as projects, yeah, plenty going on there. So hard to believe. I wish I could say the light's at the end of the tunnel, but the tunnel has still got a complete another extension to it. But at least the first milestone is coming up after next week. Down to 30 pages left on draft 1 for book 2 in the Firewall Protocol saga. So that means little over 12 months, because I started November 1st of 2024 working on the draft that was in existence. And at that time, that was about 780 pages. So, barring any interruptions, I should be done hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday next week. And that's great timing because I've been saying, be done by Thanksgiving. So that should be the case. And I'll have trimmed it down to about 775 pages. So I only knocked off about 5 through optimization and stuff. But there's still going to be a lot more to add. I've got to add some chapter headings. I've got to add glossaries. I've got to add some missing scenes, table of contents. So there's still a lot to do, but I'm going to try my best to keep that as the lowest amount of additions possible. So I'm hoping ballpark, granted 800, 825 would be fantastic, but it wouldn't surprise me if I still got up to 850 or so after getting all that extra stuff in there. So it's going to be a wait and see, but there's a lot to do between now and the end of the year. And, if it bleeds over in the next couple months into 2026, that's fine too. But a lot of work to do. But it's great to finally have a point when the workflow is going to change and, at least start talking about some other details and how things are going to be getting toward the publishing process on that one. And here's another piece of good news. So I've been probably mentioning this, but it's been delayed for days or a couple weeks here. I finally got the first round of editing done. When I say first round, usually I kind of break it into 2 or 3 parts, but I got the first chunk of editing done on Chapter 8 for audio, and that usually relates to the stuff that we put out on our Patreon page, because there's not anything that we have for funding here in terms of streaming. So if you do like what we have going on, Patreon is the best way to chip in if you'd like. And also, you get content for your effort and your support. You get the earliest access to the audiobook as it's being, recorded and posted. And also, you get some inside concept art and things like that as available. So yeah, that should hopefully. I can't promise when with the holidays and the other shows that we have coming up, but at least it should be reasonable to have it done within November to get a whole chapter done, because I used to have things split up over 3 parts for the last year or so. So that's good that I'll get a full chapter chunk done at one time, and that's underway, in progress. And brain wanted to mess that phrase up too. So, and on top of that, we've got Comic-Con, a Comic-Con coming up this weekend, not the Comic-Con, not San Diego, obviously, or whichever one people would describe as the Comic-Con. I don't know what else would even fall in that category, whether it be New York or I don't know if Tokyo's got anything comparable or not, but anyway. So no, Blue Water International Comic-Con this weekend, November 22nd in Port Huron, Michigan. Going to be there, going to have the usual things like Ascendant Chaos, like you see there on screen. Got prints, got t-shirts, got some Aladdin 3477 stuff. Signatures included for those things that you pick up, related to the EMP side. And also, speaking of other shows, so not in-person shows, but we'll have a couple different streams coming up too. I'm hoping this Thursday, so stay tuned. I would like to be doing a next episode of Cooperative Laboratory, which we have not done in a while. So Cult of Stealth and I have been tinkering with Resident Evil 5 Mercenaries, and we'll probably do some split screen co-op on that if all works out for a schedule standpoint there. Then on top of that, the thing we have not done since this summer is Last LAN Standing. We'll do some more, get the usual suspects around, and we're going to be doing another episode of Frontlines Fuel of War. So it is going to be a busy few weeks coming up. So I'm glad all the other workflow things like prints and book edits are kind of tabled for the time being in terms of things I got to get ready from a time sensitive standpoint, but things are chugging along. So that's what we got going on here. Pop culture, man, it feels like a desert. I mean, everything that comes out from game news just doesn't appeal. This is because everything is so nuanced or stylized or niche. Nothing in mainline entries to anything anymore, unless it's the never-ending MMO things that are persistently online. And I don't mean just RPGs. I'm just saying everything feels like an MMO these days in terms of the arena modes and battle royales and all that stuff. So not much of that is of interest here. And can't find much on the movie space. Anime, don't have too much to talk about. I mentioned previously the working on Log Horizon, but also with this current quarter working through the final season of My Hero Academia, which has continued to impress virtually every episode thus far. So they're doing a good job with that. And I've also been watching My Absurd Skill, or Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill, because I don't know the Japanese title, but that's still proving to be entertaining as well. So not too much else in the pop culture space I can imagine. So I think rather than talk your ears off, we might as well get going into some MechWarrior 5. So we're on episode 9, which I called Space Shoppers, because normally it's like Star Hoppers or Space Hoppers, but no, we're going to do some space shopping tonight. I watched the tail end of the previous episode. I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like doing any of those split paths tonight, so we'll save that maybe for a future one. So hopefully we'll make some progress tonight on maybe one of the story quests. But also we've got some jobs out there for collecting some parts. So anything that will help us get the monetary or the cash flow rolling will be good, because I know that clock for Legend of Kestrel Lancers DLC is going to be looming over our head, and we got to get our Lance built up as quickly as possible. Got to have some competent pilots, got to have some competent mechs in order to tackle that section. So I want to have as much available as possible. So let's get going here until I think of something else that I forgot, And at least I remember to fix the filters tonight. Now that I toggle things because of Tomb Raider, and I actually created a new one for Resident Evil. And, you know, I got to do a better job at keeping track of the filters, because then sometimes the coloring is off. Strangely, Mercenaries, to me, comes through pretty clear. It's got great color contrast. Resident Evil's got this nasty yellow washed-out kind of look. Tomb Raider's overall colors are fine. For some reason, it doesn't translate through the streaming software the way I would hope. Some of the stuff's like way too dark, and I don't know why that does, but other games don't have the same problem, so I couldn't tell you. Okay, so I saved as soon as we got to the planet with the mission of choice, so I guess I'll have to do a manual save once we get going here. Gotta be responsible. Okay, so I'll take care of that right now so I don't forget. And go new. And I'm not putting the Season 2 in here just because I have a whole nother console and all that data is probably gone anyway. Okay. Alright, we're ready to go here. So one of these, so yep, so mission type, campaign, that would be this one here. Tonnage limit's up to 200 already. It goes up to 4. So this is like we're trying to get their attention because of all the refugees. And they're not allowing them to go back home or something like that. And really it's for political reasons of destabilization. What a shock. So to rectify the situation, we've been contracted to assassinate the local governor. Oh, gee. So let me take a look at our stuff here before we get going. So did I start using this? I mean, well, the thing is, the fire starter is kind of lightweight, so let me make sure I got stuff to use here. Guess it'll have to make do. Do I have better lasers? I do have better lasers. It's only by 0.2, but still. You know what? Let's get some better lasers going in here before we take off. Oh no, 16 days. That's a lot. Anyway. Nothing else I think we need to see here. We did check the the elite mechs before we left, or the hero mechs. It's kind of cool. So I think last episode was the one where I first discovered the elite pilots. Kind of a pretty nice addition with the latest DLC. Okay, so they don't hate us, so we got some negotiation capacity here. So it says difficulty 25. I'm more concerned about the tonnage limit. I mean, because that's kind of corresponds with that. I don't know where we're facing. I'm going to double up on that. I don't want to go more than 2 on that. So it's not going to be a great payout, but I want to make sure, excuse me, get enough stuff and make sure you don't give everything jacked.
The sensors are malfunctioning due to the weather, and your visibility on this mission will be compromised as well.
So we now have 2 elite pilots. They're both at 52 out of 60, and we got Junior Ding Dong here still with us. Mostly the only reason I kept him is because he's got the Jenner affinity. So once we find better combinations of pilots to mechs, we'll do that. But I'm mostly curious here to see how these elites and check their audio and their stats and all that kind of stuff. I don't have great mechs to give them yet because I think like she likes lights and he likes mediums or something, or heavies, and I don't have everything in that category, especially with being under tonnage. But we'll deal with that as we can. Got the big left shoulder cannon and the DJ turntable. He's calling DJ Shadowhawk. DJ, drop a beat. You really gotta sand that rust off the platform there.
Okay, 1 shot, 1 kill, Commander.
If only it were that easy.
Anir, I thought you were as good as your old man by now.
Not quite that good.
Give him hell, Commander. I'll see you on the other side.
This is one of my favorite biomes. I just like the deserts and the palm trees scattering in place, and then like, oh yeah, occasional field and residence. It's usually nice because it's pretty bright out. It looks kind of cool in the nighttime version too, if they have one. But this one's fun. You know what? This vaguely looks familiar. I think they still changed the map. Yeah, they must still be changing the map on these campaign ones. So I think the biome may have been kept the same, but maybe they changed the terrain with procedural generation. Because if I recall, we go after this guy, then we gotta go do something else after the fact and fight some other units. So it'd be preferred if some of these were more static, and I know some of them are, but I just don't know if these are really campaign ones or not.
Target identified, Commander. Put them down. That had to sting.
Alright, we got some pew-pews. Ooh, locusts. Is that on the list? No, Jenners and, forgot what the other one was.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Yeah, we got a lot more. Settle down there, Hoss. Especially since I'm already in the yellow.
Our assigned mech target is on the field. Let's take it down.
Enemy mech destroyed. That target's a heap.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
Can't be overheating. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
What was that? Cicada? It's not on the list, but I don't want to get shot in the back either. Oh, there's two of them. There's another lightweight coming from somewhere. Sentry tries punching it in the face. That's done. Yeah, so I vaguely, I mean, the terrain looks slightly familiar. Not that the memory is that great from what we did with this about 2.5 years ago, but... Trebuchet, huh?
Well done, Commander.
Blast your
Now,
dome.
let's see if what we did here today actually worked. Meet me at the extraction point. I'm already inbound.
Got another one.
I love the sound effects on this medium rifle. I mean, I'm not sure if I care about the damage output, but this sure sounds cool. Okay, we'll take that thing out. Did they get it or not? No, they did not. Get out here. Now you're seeing a step done. Or not.
Hell of a shot.
Were you patting yourself on the back? It sure wasn't me. That's just what we need. AI praising itself. I'm so good. Of course, I took the most damage again. Okay, I guess I didn't pay attention though. We finally made it to respected. So we got 1.3, had to do on damage, 92. Oh well. Okay, we could actually take a mech for 1.1, which is actually probably a better monetary deal. We don't really need the lasers. unless they're on the job list. Might as well check. And actually, that is on the job list, so thankfully they highlighted that for us. The good thing is that still leaves us with enough to get the Locust, so we'll grab the Locust and then put that in cold storage and eventually sell it. So we can live with that. Yeah, I think this is new. I think they're put all these new visuals up here for the at least the campaign missions, which is kind of nice. Says drinks around me, see on the bridge. What are you serving drinks on the bridge? What's wrong with you? So we've put them on notice to use quasi-modern vernacular. Oh, cool, and we got a job done from the harassers. We'll take that. We'll take an extra 520 C-bills. And then we gotta go talk to her, of course. So while we're here... Okay, we immediately get this out of here, because I keep forgetting to do this. I don't want to pay more if I don't have to. We'll sell those as needed and keep them for collecting. Yeah, so I want to check this stuff while we're here, see if there's anything... So we need, like, AC-2s, Tier 0, I think, and there's not much else here, so we'll leave that alone. Nothing there to collect, nobody there. And I guess we go talk to Rihanna. Of course, it doesn't warp us up there. Why would it do that? Captain Speedy stairs. Whoa, you playing marbles up here? Usually pool balls are supposed to be on the table, Rihanna. Okay.
Okay, Commander. Our work for House Marek is not quite finished. I've been informed that House Liao have retaliated because of our actions against the local governor by launching several military raids on Marek border outposts. The good news? It means another payday for us. House Marek wants us to hit back by destroying a military logistics center belonging to Liao. They're hoping to hobble Liao's military capabilities in the border region, and, in doing so, convince them to back down and allow the refugees to return home. The thing I find extraordinary is that House Marek is not going after Black Inferno. It was their egregious actions inside Marek territory that started this whole thing.
Means they're on the
Instead,
payroll.
They're focusing all their anger and resources on House Liao. If I had to guess, I'd say someone very powerful is behind Black Inferno's actions, and that whoever it is, they're using that power to shield these bastards. As to who that benefactor might be, or what their endgame is, I don't know. Still too many
The
questions,
royal family of
and not enough
3,500.
answers. For now, we have a contract to fulfill. I've prepared the mission briefing. Once you sign off on the op and get us where we need to go, we can launch.
Okay. Copy that. Intern, don't mess up your two-word line, please. Man, that thing's gonna need a paint job. Boring green. Alright. So that wasn't anything all that exciting. Let's see where she's gonna send us next. And of course I forgot to look at the mission title there. So collateral damage is up next. Of course, it's perfectly ethical if we're targeting a military logistics complex, you know, instead of, like, assassinating a political figure, right? You know, payday for us just because, you know, we've contributed to the destabilization going on. Alright, so we now have a free spot for a job as well. Looks like... I thought we still need 2 javelins, so I think maybe we got a javelin on that mission. I know we got another machine gun, so we still need another 6 machine guns and 2 more autocannons. So that's where the shopping comes into play tonight. See if we can find some of that. Okay, so we're only going up here by 1, but it would be kind of fun to go fly over somewhere else if we can. Get our repairs done and look for some things. So what kind of cost we got here? So it's 150 to go that way, and 150 to go that way. But we haven't been over here yet, so let's see if we can unlock some new stuff. Yeah, we'll do that. Stuart Commonwealth discovered. Oh, more stuff over here, too. Yeah, these guys... Oh, Crimson Crusade. Yeah, that's a scripted one. Liberate Naja from the Crimson Inclination. Yeah, I'm not taking this one yet. Oh, this is Heroes of the Inner Sphere. I mean, obviously I can accept it, but I'm not going to do anything about it yet. Okay, so star map, what do we got? Okay, so there's a hero mech up here. Look at this. Flying us all the way around the edge. Well, I guess that's better than hopping each one individually. But, yeah, some of the pathfinding that they baked into this is still goofy. So let's at least get the repairs started. We're still at 10. We'll end up having to pay... We still got to pay $300 for our quarterly already. It's getting up there. Glitch. And their unglitch. Alright, still at 10 plus. While we're here, check the equipment. Oh, look, there's one of our AC2s. Ah, they only got one. Alright, that's fine. One's better than none. And let's check for the machine guns. Aha! There we go. And nothing in my medium laser category, or what's it, LB-10X? It'll be a while, I think, before we start seeing the LB-10X. Or the UAC. The UACs were kind of weird in their availability. At least that's what it felt like anyway. So we're starting to see some mids here, some mids to heavies. I kind of like the catapult a little bit. I mean, looks like this one's in decent, well, at least visually it looks in decent shape. It looks like it does need some repairs on the armor, but it looks like everything else is intact. The Griffin, same thing, armor mostly. See, I look at this and I'm like, why? Why would I pilot this? It's got, I mean, unless I'm driving this from an armor standpoint, it's got 2 weapon hard points. 1 missile and 1 PPC. I mean, that's like running around with, like, stuff that's going to overheat and stuff that's going to do sniping shots. But again, if you only got 1 of them compared to some of these others going to do 2, it just seems like your damage output is not optimal. I mean, and then on top of that, well, okay, so it's a little unusual. It's got a speed of 81. That's the only other thing I can say redeeming about this. I mean, because this is in the ballpark of the average slow speed. But 4 lasers and 2 missile pods, I'm like, that's much better output. So for 10-ton difference, and I'm not going to buy either of those. I'm just kind of ranting.
Got something for me, big boss? Prepped and ready, Commander.
Mother Goose. Oh, what's this one say? Hates House Steiner. That's interesting. So they've got some traits that are relative to the groups and the factions. So that's the first time I think we've seen that. Alright, nothing else there of interest. Job-wise, nothing else to see. So let's go check out... You know what? I probably should save before doing this. I mean, even though I'm wasting the gas. But... we'll get to that. Okay. Acubens? I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. Of course, this suggestive type is not very accurate. It only finds the stuff accurately after I've used it. Like, oh, you're typing 1. Perhaps you want to type 2 next. Oh, you're typing a 2. Perhaps you want to type a 3. Okay, anyway. Rants aside. Let's get going here. Star map. And let's see what you got for us. We're still sitting at 10, so it might be a little low to be buying a decent hero mech. Again, unless they got my cool fire starter out there. And Orion, that's probably a little too big. Let's see. It's a 75. This is... You would think this thing puts out fires, given its orange and yellow palette, but on if anything, I'd say this thing is likely to start fires. So they got some other fun stuff in here. I mean, not the Centurion, of course, but I never really got into the Champions. I need to do that, you know, because it's got decent hard points on it. You know, speed, I don't know. This thing could do 80. That's decent. I don't like the Crab. Crab, to me, 1, looks dorky. 3 is like, eh, so what? It's got multiple lasers, so it looks dorky and does lasers, whatever. I mean, Hunchback at least does lasers half the time and still looks cool doing it. And you know what? Technically, we could afford this. I mean, it is... It's that Gauss. A Gauss. I mean, I'm not... I know somebody told me a long time about the, you know, getting something like dual Gauss on it pretty strong, but I tried it, and I just didn't resonate with my playstyle. So, if anything, I would end up swapping the Gauss for something, you know, like the medium rifle or something, but I'm going to leave that alone. It does look cool. I mean, I do like it, but I'm not ready for that yet. Alright, well, we did some sightseeing. We'll save the money. Okay, so let's get back on mission here. Oh, you know what? I don't know if the... oh, it did. Oh, check that out. There we go. So we only need 8. So I'm not going to purchase any more of those. I guess that's why I wasn't sure if the inventory would change based on us flying over here. Let's see if they got the machine guns for us, too. Excellent. There's at least one. Okay, so now that should complete another job. There we go. Yes, you can have these junk AC2s. By all means. We'll take 400 out of the process. Get some chem lasers. Me. Hey, these parts actually work too. Nice working with you. So basically just doing this for credit on this list. So this is part of the equipment collector. Larger rotors include both control turn and assistance. So we got 2 at level 2. So our mech hunter is a little bit behind. Everything else is at level 2 so far. Okay, so let's check for a cantina on our flight back. Well, there's one right next to us, but it's a little out of the way. We gotta go back over here. You know what? We'll hold off. You know what? We need 2 jobs. We'll hit the cantina. Get a space brew. Some space sauce. Collect 1 enforcer. Well, that would be a little easier. 5 jump jets class 3. We might have some of those. Let's see what we have first, because these equipment collectors keep putting us out of our way. But also we're in Merc territory, so it might fly us further out than I want to be. Jump jet class 3. So let's see what we have. We got 2. I mean, jump jets are available virtually everywhere, so... well, we'll have to find a couple more. But we'll take that one and we'll collect the Enforcer if I don't already have one. Did I get one yet? Doesn't look like I have one yet. I don't know if we didn't take one or if I just didn't try buying one. Okay. So, I mean, usually the collection ones are at least a mil. You just gotta make sure you don't spend... I mean, if you spend 3 or 4, you're not making your money back. It's just for the complexity of trying to get some of these knocked out. So let's take this one first, and then that one, and not bother with that. We can then buy the other jump jet here. So now we're at 3. We need, what, 5 more? Yeah, 2 more. That's not bad. Okay, let's get on the road. Back on point, please. So 300 to get back. Still above 10 mil. Alright. So next, contract. So campaign. So, oh, that's interesting. So it jumped up in difficulty to 40, but it's only 180 tonnage, so I gotta drop somebody down. Huh, they're a little suspicious. Imagine that. Okay, so... I don't need to go do cantina now. Shouldn't expect to find anything here, but that's actually jump jets. There's another jump jet here. Buy that. We might be able to salvage one instead of having to pay for it, so I guess I should stop doing that. So here we go. Collateral damage. Let me save again. Ah. Biffin. Okay. Here we go. Alright, I'll play a little more conservative on the damage coverage here. Do that and go cash. It's 300. It's like 340 difference in cash. It actually would be better spent if I took that much damage, but obviously we don't get the difference if we don't take the damage. Okay, so we're over tonnage. It'll let us go at the cost of a salvage point, but that's not my initial thought. We can drop him down to, so he's at 35. We can drop him down to the knuckle dragger. If I drop myself down to the fire starter, that's a bit too much. So yeah. Have the knuckle dragger clown. Wait a minute. What just happened there? I don't want that. I want that. You get the knuckle dragger. There we go. Oh, we're still over by... Oh. Ooh. Well, in that case, do I have anything to bump him up to? If I do that, this could get ugly. Nope, still over by 10 even if I do that. 10 under. You know what? We'll try it. Try, I said. The red planet. That's not Mars. Alright, I gotta stay loose. Stay frosty. Stay frosty in the desert. Like the moon of Mars. Are we on the moon or are we on Mars?
The urban military complex is not far from here. It's mostly an administration and tactical planning compound, so I don't expect a substantial enemy force to be on site, but you never know. Just make sure to take out the main buildings housing the logistics center itself. Those are mission critical.
Copy that.
Good job, intern. Can I get some running lights on this heat, please? Floodlight or two, announce my presence. But you know what? I'm going to wait a little bit. Looks like these guys are taking a sec to keep up.
Target acquired.
Yeah, this map looks a little familiar.
Detected. All units be advised. Incoming hostiles. Keep your eyes peeled.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
There's your target objective, Commander. Why don't you go over and introduce yourself?
I'll get there. I'll squash a few bugs first.
That target into oblivion.
Target destroyed.
Oh, yeah, Hawks, where is
New
it?
target locust.
Locust. Yo, watch the streams, man. He's running in my line of sight. All I need is light blue in my face. I know it's in front of me somewhere.
New target fire starter.
Oh, fire starter, same one as me. Except mine's better.
Nice kill. It's even going critical.
Well, of course it is. Okay, this is where we need to be. What else we got is opposition here.
Target destroyed.
Okay, so we just got some destruction here. That's why I bring the fire starter. Short work of all this stuff.
We're making progress, but still have a long way to go. Keep at it, everyone.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I really need some beefed up machine guns here. This will be so much quicker otherwise.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
The area is down to half capacity. Keep going. That will leave a mark.
Oh, we got another mech coming. Another locust, huh? Out of the way, ding dong.
Target acquired.
Hey, you guys outside, why don't you do something?
Target destroyed.
Contact to the outside. They may have destroyed the radio tower.
Target destroyed.
Loss of communications can only mean one thing. Invasion, according to Nubian philosophy. Yeah, Nubia.
That had the sting.
Okay, what else am I supposed to shoot here? This building? What's left? The walls.
Going after our office structures.
Yes. I'm after your paper supply.
This area is on its last legs, Commander. Just one final push, and then
Alright,
we'll
well,
go
do I have to literally take out all the walls here? Because what else am I supposed to do? There's something.
God damn it, someone take out that mech. He's targeting civilians.
I'm not. I don't see any other buildings outside the wall. There we go.
That should hopefully turn the tide. And finally,
Alright, let me go after this locust here. I still got enough juice. Maybe.
head to the
He's way up
extraction
there.
point. I'm on my way to pick you up.
Oh, what's this?
That
Javelin. Oh, we need a javelin. That's the other one. We should go after the javelin.
New target javelin.
Ooh, that hostiles are smoking.
2 javelins. That ought to finish things. More knuckle draggers.
That machine's down for the count.
Critical.
Oh, he critical, huh? Let's not keep shooting them.
Yeah.
They get the other one?
Forgive me, off base. My target got a critical shot in.
That's the locust. I don't care about the locust thing.
Mech's critical. I can hear the pilot screaming from here.
Well, that's just sick and twisted.
Our window for extraction is closing. Let's get out of here.
Cool, that might be another job done. Yeah, 2 mil. There we go. So that goes my damage. Yeah. Okay, well, I did okay. So I went less with the damage, so that means we're getting more cash. Good. Okay, so only 9 on salvage points. But it looks like... Nope, that's not what we need. We need jump jet class 3. Which... Oop, there's our other machine... Oop, there's both our other machine guns. Perfect. Ooh, level 2s. I'll take any of those I can find. That's an AC-20, but we already finished that, so we don't need that anymore. And I guess we'll take anything else that's expensive. Economics. Alright, not bad on damage. I don't think I lost anything. Alright, collateral damage. We did quite a bit. They backed down, agreeing the refugees' safe passage back to America. Well done. There we go. Javelin's done. Need 2 more Jenners. That's what's left. There's another 776 and some machine guns. Mech Hunter, is that level 2 or level 3? Level 3. Fortified internal structure. So these are, I think these are the good ones. These are like durability against the structure, or there's some for the structure and for the armor. Well, or just increases the structure. So I think if you increase the structure, you can actually increase the amount of the art. Well, I'm trying to think how this works. If your structure goes up, you may have more capacity to put more armor on. It's not necessarily that you get more armor as much as you got more to attach it to. And that's how my brain's kind of trying to rationalize that. So which one? Just went, oh, Mech Hunter. So Mech Hunter was the one that was behind. Okay, so now everything's all up to level 2. Fantastic. We'll talk to the guy in the pit here in a second. Let's see where we're at here. Okay. So that was... Ooh, what's this? We'll fly back up here. This is, I think, a new hero mech because we went out to here and back, and this icon was not there last time. Maybe it cycled. And plus, we can go get our repairs done up that way. So we're up to 12. Shouldn't be any major change in the other payment there. Terra Firma. You get Terra Firma reminds me there's a little sketch with Evan Costello. He's like, the firmer to Terra, the more Terra I'm gonna firma. It is in relation to him not jumping out of a plane. So this is one hop over. Might as well do this. Can't really lose much by doing that. And, you know, it might reach the point where I gotta go stop at a school here for pilots or something. Oh, it's not... Oh, you can't fly. I gotta go talk to the mechanic. What you want, man? You know, wine?
Hey, mate, these bleeding Mercs are gonna put me in an early grave. Fix one bloody thing and something else goes to shit. Of course, it
Well,
doesn't help
we are
you
using them.
pilots treat them like you're in some kind of demolition derby or something. You know the phrase, cost an arm and a leg? It was made for you mech jokes. No worries though, eh? Fahad'll fix them up good as new. Nothing better to do, eh? All right, that's me, mate. Rough day, what can I say? Best go on and let me get back to work. But no worries, Commander. They'll be better than you when I'm done with them. You have my word.
So why did you need to waste my time? You're like, you rip them apart, but I'm gonna fix it anyway. I go, duh. I gotta talk to Rihanna again. Leopard full of incompetency. I am right. I know for a fact this guy was over on the right-hand side earlier. Now he's on the left, unless they're using a different model for him. I know they're rotating him now.
Commander, I've got great news. Having identified the pattern that Black Inferno have been leaving in their wake, I've been able, with the help of Spears, to track some of their movements. We're trying to home in on their base of operations. For the moment, we don't have all the pieces of the puzzle, but I think it's only a matter of time now.
That's great.
Spears has been working closely with me on this.
Oh, he starts.
He's just sent this
His mouth is
transmission.
already moving again.
Take a listen.
Rihanna, using the information you sent me and by correlating the refugee movements we've been tracking, I ordered my intelligence people to start focusing their efforts on a very specific region of space. I was hoping to pinpoint Inferno activity in as close to real time as possible. My gamble paid off. It appears that Inferno forces recently seized a refinery from a private consortium and are using the fuel reserves to help power their operations. Commander, this refinery represents a high-value target. By attacking it, you can deliver Inferno the first blow of many on your way to dismantling their operation and getting revenge for your father's death.
Such a descriptive outline
The
there.
day Inferno struck Cavalier Base. I'll help in any way I can. I've started by sending you the coordinates to the planet where the refinery is located, along with what little intel I was able to gather. It's not much, but enough so you won't have to go in completely blind. Good hunting, Commander. I'll be in touch.
I've already added the coordinates into the nav system and put together a briefing from the intel Spears provided. Once you get us to that system, Commander, we can send them to hell, where they belong.
Amen to that.
You do not have that authority. Okay, so we took care of at least a pair of campaign missions, so we'll sit tight on that progress for the moment. So first strike, so undoubtedly that's into Black Inferno operations there. So it only says it gives us 100 C-bills. It's going to lead to something else, so we'll accept, but we're not going anywhere with that. Yeah, it's way down. Where'd it go? Down here? So in Liao territory? First strike? Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to keep an eye on this stuff. So this hasn't started going blue yet. And obviously no Roselhag yet, but there's a lot of stuff going on along the border there. So here's one thing I'm not certain on. I don't know if the Korinsky DLC is activated based on the game clock or the calendar, like the way the others are, like Legend of Kestrel Lancer, or if it's based more on the campaign. Because it did seem like those things, the missions that they added are, you know, story-driven, so I don't know if they're in parallel or following the main story here, because it took us we didn't really even finish the storyline until like the latter half of season 1, which was, you know, 60-70 episodes in, because I spent so much time flying around. So what I don't want to have happen is like rush to get the story done, then suddenly activate things. I mean, I still kind of want to be mindful of the Kestrel Lancer stuff and still have a strong enough lance to take care of things that are happening relative to the calendar. So I don't know what the triggers are for the Kerensky stuff. So if anybody does know, feel free to sound off, of course. Because I think when I saw some, I glanced at a couple other streams. I'm guessing some people may have jumped into the campaign, the career mode. I mean, I don't know how else other people like venture into that. We're just playing through another singular campaign and just taking that content as it pops up. Oh, here we go. So there's multiple hero dragons. This would be advantageous if it's affordable, and it does look like it's affordable. So if anything, I can give this to any of our other scrubs because it's a 60. And this, I think, heavy. 60 to 80. I don't know if it's including 60 or above 60. It would be a heavy, so it might still be a medium. If not, it's a heavy, which the other guy could probably pilot that. So it's not great on the power. I mean, at least it's got an 81. It probably has some decent armor there with 320. And this screen never shows the damage output. I usually have to have it purchased in order to see what the damage output is. Some others we haven't really run across much yet. I don't know if we've run across the Blackjack yet. Obviously, Centurions and Spiders we have. So I think we'll buy that.
I know your story, and I'm ready to be of assistance, Commander.
Ready for mission briefing and drop preparations.
I like that helmet combo. I don't want to do that with the Russian one, though.
I've seen it all.
Yeah, you've seen it all. Sure you have.
Nice dropship, but boring as hell.
Bad patient, of course. Okay. So what we don't... So we need an Enforcer, and we still need 2 more of the machine guns. So let's check the... Oh, let's also get repairs started here. Okay. Make sure the glitch didn't happen there. Okay, so check for machine guns here. Maybe get that job wrapped if they have it. They do. Check that out. We need... So if we own 8, we must need 2 more. Do not need extras for that. Check that out. So we needed 10. So there we go. And 520, no extra equipment, but that's not a big deal. So we're up to 13. And I think we're going to buy this. Still leave us with 6 left over. So that's plenty to work with for a bit. They're suspicious of us. They're going to charge us 5%. Too bad. Okay, so now in order to not keep paying a lot, I got to get better at micromanaging some of this stuff. Until we need the lightweights, I'm inclined to leave this in cold storage. Oops. So we have 2 different javelins. So this is the one we just moved over then. So we've got a duplicate 10F. We also have a 10N. So at this point, if there's free mechs floating around, I might as well keep them until we need the mech collector capacity. You know, save having to track those down. You know what? We'll deal with the paint job on some of these here. Actually, you know what? We can deal with the paint job on this one now. I think I saved... Where's my... Nope. I thought I saved a camo one here. There we go. So let's go camo, apply, and then let's go edit colors. And then can I save this as a new? Save as a custom? Let's find out here. Need... black. And then... see, we need a blue. This is the boring part. Okay. I wish they would have put at least a little indicator, because there's what color to white versus color to black. Is that supposed to be lightness and darkness, or is that because usually it's like saturation and value or something like that? So just leave it there. Okay. And then we need a gray. So I think, if anything, just put this here in the center. And... oh, no, it backed it up. There we go. Not completely sold on that, because, like, the gray is the larger portion. I'd almost rather go with this being the black. And then have this go with the gray. There we go. That's better. Okay. Now, back out. Save as custom. Make sure I know which one it was based off of. Woodland. ENF. There we go. At least we finally got a little color going here. So if that saved... oh no! So it overwrote the original Woodland? That's not what I want. Oh no, that's fine, because it's in alphabetical order. So put the custom ones up top. Woodland would have been down here at the last one anyway, so we still have both. Okay. Cool. Alright. Hold on. It's not applied. Apply. There we go. That's better. Gotta have a little more styling for big stompy robots. So we're hanging out in the center of the inner sphere here. Not a whole lot to see. Let's see, we now have room for more cantina stuff. Scorched Earth, not a fan. What else do we want to do here? Let's take a look at our objective logs here.
Story, and I'm ready to be of assistance, Commander.
So what's completed here? What was the other one we did? Is it... okay, so these are the ones listed for campaigns. So we did... oh, it's not really in order here. Which one did we just do? We did the two-parter. Was the two-parter both collateral damage? I don't know. We'll figure that out. Okay. So it's still... oh, jump jets. I gotta check for jump jets over here. I did not do that. What we got for jump jets? There we go. We need 5. Okay, so that means we can finish another job. And get some SRMs. Improvements to focusing arrays for both optical and electromagnetic. So essentially energy-based systems. Target lock, retention, and lose lock time. Okay. Yeah, we definitely have more room for jobs now, so let's go find a cantina and hopefully somewhere we can do something fun. Like, what's this one look like? So that's Scorched Earth. So yeah, if we can go somewhere inside of a hot zone here, maybe we can also run into some of those Merc companies. So that's the campaign for First Strike, I believe. Yep, so let's not do that just yet. Alright, well, there's a cantina one hop. I don't see anything I want here, but we'll go check this out anyway. Alright, so we still... surprisingly, yeah, not many Igors. We've been sitting on that one for a while. But we still need to kill 2 more generators and collect an enforcer. With there being a black market... let's see what's here. Okay, so no... the generator doesn't count in this version. Might as well check the other stuff here. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I knew that. So black market is 50% markup on all items. So not only do you have the natural standing, but it's even way more expensive. I was going to say, this, I mean, I can never figure out what makes the black market different. You know, usually it just seems like, okay, congratulations, there's stuff to buy, but I didn't know it was, like, way more expensive. Like, unless the black market is literally giving you access to stuff you normally can't find. I don't know. Ooh, collect javelins. So we actually can now take care of this for 1.1. So, and we get machine guns for it. We have a hunchback, but I don't really want to do that yet. Unless we find another hunchback out there and pay for it. Okay, so let's... War Dog, Javelin. We're going to turn in the Javelin, and actually we could probably add the other one too. Even though I'm not going to give them the one I have. Okay, so job rewards, the Javelin, and I think we want... Hopefully it'll show us which one, it doesn't show us which one's damaged or not. Hopefully if it's in order, the first one should be the good one, this should be the damaged one. Oh, I guess that will help. Oops, select. Yeah, let's go here. You can have old and busted for stuff that we didn't pay for free. And pay us for the process. There we go. Excellent. So there's another one down. Alright, so that one's going to sit there for a bit. We're going to see if we can find a hunchback. Let's get this thing outfitted as well. I didn't think about that while we were in town. Well, you know, it doesn't need a whole lot. We'll just leave it. Where does it show the damage capacity here? I'm missing something. I thought there was something that showed the damage. Eh? Loadout upgrades. Hold on. Unless I'm just thinking of the amount of damage on the weapons individually. Maybe it's once we start applying the stuff, the other things from the other abilities. Because I thought there was a metric where you could see that. There's armor, cooling, jump height, fire. Oh, it's the firepower one. My bad. So that's 54.4. And it does show that there. So that's 54. 78. So apparently the Shadowhawk's okay. So yeah, this thing is slow at 64. This thing is 81, but this still, it's like comparable in damage, but way slower. So 29, 83. So the Hunchback is still solid. Actually, the Hunchback is our strongest thing right now, hence why I'm not wanting to get rid of it. It's a nice average one where I don't care if the bot screws it up. There's not a whole lot to lose at the moment. So let's leave that alone. Okay, let's hit the star map again. Still doing some shopping, I suppose. What's this? Scorched Earth. Let's fly down here. Well, where do we want to go? Oh, here's some. Oh, that's part of the split ones. Like I said, I don't want to do those tonight. Yes, maybe fly south, get ready for either this or the other stuff next time. But man, there's a lot of stuff to do over here. Why does it all give you Scorched Earth? Seriously. You know what? We haven't done one in a while. Let's do something irregular. We'll go do a Scorched Earth. I think it's that one in Beachhead or something similar. It's just I don't like the ones that fire missiles at you the whole time. I have a fire starter, so hypothetically it'd be fine. Also, I just thought about something else. Upgrades, that's what it is. So we can start doing this. We don't have any restriction to not be able to start putting things on these guys. But I'll do that next time. Okay. New save. Just in case this goes sideways, which is highly possible. Okay, star map. Contracts. Yeah, it's not a high difficulty one. Ooh, we haven't done an urban one in a while anyway. Draw attention away, destroying whatever you find on the market or marked location. And, once you're en route to a target, expect opposition. Okay, well, we'll try this. We've got the means, so let's go damage coverage. They don't like us, so we'll just minimize that and go either rest of cash or rest of insurance. Oh, we're still under. How about that? Okay, this works. We will make it happen. With VCR Headman and our pilot crew. I mean, because I can't avoid these forever. It's just, especially at the higher difficulties, it just seems like a waste of time. The infiltration ones aren't bad. They're just less interesting. So, taking the average stuff like Warzone and Demolition and Garrison, stuff like that's fine, but Do not keep throwing missiles at me while I'm trying to do an objective.
Our
It's not a very
target
big
is
one.
the center marked on your map. We are being paid for destroying the facility, not
That's
tackling
it?
with the local defenders. Neutralize them if you have to. But this target is too valuable for the enemy to ignore for long. Expect reinforcements.
I like these urban backgrounds. They're nice until we wreck them. I would totally want to play capture the flag or hide and seek in a city like this.
Our target is now marked. Go get him. I got it.
So we're going for a specific target? Is that what we're doing?
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That. Target health, 78%, so... We try.
They are hurt, but our contract calls for us to wipe them off the face of this system. You've managed to demolish about half of the target's buildings. Crack on, Commander.
So this is a little different. It's like destruction, except it's just got in a specific zone or something
More,
there.
Commander. This complex is on the verge of collapse.
4%. What else we need here? And then we'll shoot that.
Mission complete, Commander. I expect our employer to be very satisfied with this result. Head to the evac point for extraction.
Anything else to shoot? Not a Vulcan. Don't care. Fire starter, same as us. Don't care. Well, that was actually almost easier than the normal destruction ones, so...
Commander, before more enemies arrive.
This wasn't that bad. Alright, what do we got going on here? Ugh, didn't give us much. Stuff we got plenty of. Go for the money. Okay, don't care about that. Alright, any industrial hub that want to throw another mech at us? Let's try over here. This one's got rare equipment, not that it necessarily matters. You know what? Let's go to this one, since that's got the cantina for more jobs. Oh, look at that list. Oh, we only need one more new job anyway. Let's see here. Kill 5 javelins. Well, that would overlap. Flamers tier 0. Do we have any? Because I'd almost scrap the hunchback one and then do the kill javelin as a replacement. We need F. That's above L. Thank you very much. So we don't have any, but it's not like they're expensive. I can keep salvaging those. Ah, go figure. The one that we were... No, that's not a pilot. Sorry. I was going to say, I thought the one we flew to was going to have elite mech or something there. Let's go drop some pilots off at school. Okay, so from a job standpoint... Yeah, let's get rid of that hunchback one. Yes, abandon. Okay. I'm sorry, does that affect my credit score? That mercenary union? Alright, so we'll take the equipment and the javelin. That would have been fantastic if that overlapped, like if we had both the javelins going at the same time there. We start need to build up the bankroll for more hero mechs, though. Okay, so let's see what they got in the equipment department. We obviously got to buy the ones we want for the flamer here. And then check for my usual stuff. Ooh, large laser level 4 already. That's interesting. Only 657. All around 15, level 3. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Oh, you know what? Let's see. I can't check my loadout till we're repaired, but I want to get some... Oh, I do have level 3s on there. I need to get some better lasers on it now. Let's check for small lasers as well while I'm here. Nope. It's still highlighted even though I canceled the job. Thanks, guys. Good job. Or is it... No, that's because it's rare. Ah, because it's undamaged. That would be why.
You're ready to stop wasting my time?
Oh, sweet. We got Long Live MechWarriors hanging out on YouTube. It says Firestarter's the best. Yeah, you get a virtual fist bump for that one. It's my favorite just for the destruction. I mean, especially the hero ones. I don't know if you have a you have to let me know what your preferred loadout is, because I will dump as many machine guns onto that as I can. So, what other kind of stuff you like? Let's see here. What else do I want to do? Okay, well, let's go find some more equipment if I can. Because we're kind of loaded on jobs now. I want to find another hero mech, but again, we might be a little light on cash. Could always take a job up here. Assassination contract, battlefield. Yeah, maybe we'll do an assassination. Get the dragon in play. That way maybe get some cash. X1, high five, clan machine gun. See, I have not... Actually, so if you've encountered the new stuff, when does the Kerensky stuff activate? Because I have not seen any of the clan stuff yet. I'm really looking forward to that. But I don't have any. Oh, you know what? You know what? Before I do that, let's go check the elite pilot, just for fun. And then we'll go take on that assassination contract. Elite pilot.
I'm just here chilling.
Yeah, nice. Whoa!
Fate and circumstance molded me into one. Did not look to start fights, but I will always finish them.
Ash Dilmore. Dilmer. Medium mech affinity, laser specialist, and eagle eyes. Keen observer, increases non-line of sight. That's impressive. So I don't necessarily want to spend on him, though. It looks kind of distracting. But it's interesting. Medium and laser. So, near 30, I take it 30-35 or 350. Oh, yeah, the X1. I know which one you're talking about. The X1 is the one that I think got added in, what, Solaris Showdown? That thing was beastly. Yeah, I think I ended up using that when I was doing my other playthrough.
I'm just here chilling.
Okay, so not too concerned with anything else we got going on here. Okay, that didn't yield much, but other than satisfy curiosity. So let's go up here and get some action in. Even though I'm spending fuel, driving in circles. Yeah, actually, let me check the year here, because I'm trying to remember where we're at. Start news, that's what we need. Okay, so we're at 3019, and so 3035. Again, I don't pay attention to the clock very well. And what did we start at? We started at 3015. So it's only 4 years. Okay, so it's not moving by so fast, because what I'm concerned is just making sure that I got, you know, Lance ready for Kestrel Lancers and everything. So that's I kind of keep harping on, trying to make sure I don't get blindsided and have enough stuff sitting in the background. Okay, let's check out a mission here. How about... Yeah, the assassination one, 175, should be able to handle that. Okay, so 3050, got it. Okay, well, actually, so we got about 30 years to go then. It's kind of funny to say it that way, but yeah, on the galactic calendar. Okay, let's get this dragon in action. Let's get some damage coverage since we're doing assassination. And if I'm going to roll out the fire starter still, let's get as much cash as possible. Yeah, Liao's not going to like us after this. You know, so Kurita's already unhappy with us, and Liao is apparently going to join the party. We have to work on balancing some of the politics here. Okay, so let's double check these guys. You know what? I guess I should check what their affinities are. So hers is light, his is heavy. So does the dragon count as a medium or a heavy? It is a heavy. Fantastic. Okay, so that will work. We're going to give him the dragon. Okay, so we got our first hero mech on the field now. Let's bump somebody down here. I know he likes his Jenner, but he can have the... Oh, we sold the... Oh, that's right. We put the Knuckle Dragger in cold storage. So let's bump her down. Nope, they're the same. Okay, we can take the hit on salvage. I guess I'm not that concerned. Just without having a lighter one outfitted. Okay. Oh, well. Not a big deal. So I used a Cicada with S-Arm, Infernos, and Flamers. It's very fun. So, man, that seems like that'd be tough. So I don't use the flamethrowers all that much, just because, I mean, proximity, of course, but I mean, with a Cicada, that totally makes sense. So, like, seems like you'd be burning down the town running at, like, whatever that 130, 150 clicks is. That would be insane. Yeah, I mean, I tried tinkering the Cicada, but I think just trying to hit anything, at least with my normal playstyle, just kind of went out the window. But that's great. Okay, let's see if we can do some assassination here. Flat-footed again.
This bounty is only payable if we bring the entire group to justice.
The entire group.
Search the area and ensure that everyone on our list
And by search, meaning you tell us that we're at the wrong location every time until we're at the last location, right, Rihanna?
We got some bad intel. Our
See.
target is not here. Let's hope
I'll
we have
predict a
better luck at the
bow.
other locations.
And we'll take out the scrubs, though. We got, oh, Javelin, right on the list.
Detecting targeted battle mech in the area.
If there's more than one, even better. Where you going, Lemon Lime? Oops. The leg's out of whack. Done. Alright, where are we going here? Thread the needle.
That target's a heap.
Target destroyed.
That guy is pretty happy with himself.
Ready to start pickup operation.
Alright. Ooh, oh, not an Igor. Need an Igor.
Looks like we're at the wrong place, Commander. Our target must have given us the slip. Let's check out the other locations.
In 3019, all intel is crap.
That will leave a mark.
Target acquired.
All our targets are here, Commander. Be careful
All two of them.
and take them out quick.
Let's take this out. I want to shoot them back.
Target destroyed.
Okay, here we go. No, no turret.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Whoa, that's a long drop. Whoa!
New target driven.
Good thing I got jump jets.
That had to sting.
Incoming missile.
I don't want to get punched in the face.
There is one of the more tanks. Destroy it.
I don't have time for tanks, Rihanna. Not right now.
That hostile's a smoking carcass.
Close to overheating here. Yo, Dragon, turn around. What do you do? Take the long way? I'm in amateur mode right now.
I'm taking heavy damage. Requesting support.
Hell of a shot.
Can't use my lasers till he's... There we go. I need to cool down here. Whoa, stop that.
Target acquired.
Alright, where'd they all go?
Destroyed. New target vindicated.
Ain't vindicating nothing. What's that one?
Target acquired.
Yeah, we'll take that out anyway. There can only be one fire starter. Oh, it lost a leg. I can now only move 500 miles an hour. That was worth it. Okay, so I can't move very well, but at least I didn't lose anything yet. Alright, where's this last guy? He was up on the hill a second ago. There he is. Well, I got half a torso. Yeah, see, I'm still moving at 72. Still move faster than the slowest next with one leg in these things. Smoking carcass. Done.
Good job. I have
Oh, they got reinforcements coming.
KIA on my scopes. Great work. Now let's pack it in before their friends arrive.
Target acquired. Target
Pardon me while I hobble my way out of here before the opposition arrives.
Oh, that hostile's a smoking carcass.
Alright, that guy's gonna be a little repetitive. Alright, we can live with 1.5 mil. I also didn't check to see what we got in inventory for machine guns off those jobs. Alright, over tonnage penalty, whoop-de-doo. Nothing I even want here anyway, but let's take whatever we can get. Okay. Damage, how'd I... Ooh. Good thing I got... Man, I blew off half the lower half. And, still only took 250 total. Oh, and they... Oh, I didn't realize they penalized you in cash as well. Though I guess that would be true. It's percentage point. That's right. I thought it was just the salvage points. I forgot about that. My bad. Okay, well that was interesting for a random detour. Alright, let's fly to an industrial hub, see if we can find another hero mech. So we're at 8. Still need to get some more in the bank, though. There's lots of stuff all over the place. How we doing on jobs? We're full on jobs, but I need to find more stuff. So we still need 2 more generous, and there's 1 javelin out of... We need 4 more. Still not running into enough Igors, but we already got 14 out of the 50 ground vehicles. That was pretty solid. Okay, where to next? I didn't even know which school to pick. There's so many schools all over the place here. If I get repaired, again, I want to do something in Merc territory. Alright, we just did this one, so I want to go somewhere different. How about we go over here? It's 200 order. A rare quick draw. Yeah, 214. 6, 220. 229. Yeah, so I guess it was right on the money without the local percentages. Okay, so nothing here other than a rare thing over there. 2 schools in that department. Albion Military and New Avalon Institute. I'm gonna go drop them in this territory. War College of Goshen. Or is that the one I looked at that was like hyper expensive? I don't remember. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Industrial Espionage. That's a 7. Demolition and Raid. You know what? That's kind of up my alley. Let's go shoot for that tonight. We will shoot for that. Okay, repairs are underway. Still doing okay on the quarterly. Alright. So let's head, well, at this one. Let's head to this hub on the way, see if anything pops up. Okay, new How we doing? So still 3019. Alright, no hero mech unless anything popped up on the one we left. We're a little far away from that now. No school. Okay, so before we leave, let me see if I want to upgrade the fire starter. So we don't have much to work with yet, so I don't want to spend a ton of money either, but the internal structure, so structure's at 125. I'm not so sure if I want to do that yet. I need to collapse these here. So mobility, I can get better turn speed, jump jet, and burn time, so I don't have the acceleration and deceleration yet. Firepower, I could do more on ballistics. Wait, which... Oh, that's cooldown time, which I don't need. I want the damage, which would be superior detonation. So that's 129, 8 days. That would be done by the time we fly over there. So that's reasonable, you know? I wouldn't mind putting a little juice on the machine guns, especially since... Well, we only got 2, though. This one's more laser heavy. Hold the phone. Well, I could do both. Or do I have the energy one? I don't have the energy damage one yet. So I guess we'll just leave it at that. We'll put it on the machine guns. I mean, some of those upgrades get close to like 500,000 points. It's just crazy, but you know, in the long run, they are kind of nice. And let's change the paint here. I go full enforcer on this one. It's my other go-to mech for the time being. All right, there we go. All right, what's next? Star map. All right, we're heading over here. See what this high reward quest looks like. Ooh, lots of colleges. Go get brainwashed. All right, yeah. Oh, you know his mug looks familiar. Industrial espionage. I forgot what this was all about. This made our trailblazing innovation in our ancient factory. Oh, that's right. This one had those. Was this the No, the cataphracts I thought was during the Kestrel Lancers. At least we noticed them or something. There's something else going on with this though. Okay, so if this is not a split one, we'll try this. Let's see if we're at the correct location or they move it. No, we're here. And we are inside of this group here, so we'll see if we run into them. And it's demolition. That works in my favor. Oh, we did see it was demolition and raid, so... Okay, alright, let's get a save going. Ares. Are we on 5? Right. Home contracts. Do this. So it's a 45. Tonnage limit has gone up. Oh well. Alright. A little bit on the damage coverage. There's usually nothing to pick up on a demolition. Let's go all cash. Yeah, 2.4. Let's get the bankroll going. Get back into the 10 mil plus category.
In the area will restrict visibility and have an effect on your sensors.
So she likes lights. I don't want to put her in the Jenner though. Let's put him in the Shadowhawk. Alright, ding dong. Don't mess up my weapons on there. You should feel privileged to be piloting one of my mechs. Never send the bots out with personalized equipment. Or I guess I should say anything that you're attached to. Hey, finally we're disembarking from the Leopard. Alright, so I'm hoping this doesn't work against me with using the fire starter for a higher difficulty. I mean, if it's demolition, I want to be using this, but I don't have a lot of armor. Alright, Red Planet again. Here we go.
I'm dropping you off
Utah, Mars.
So-called Shadow Station. The new Certis shipyards are making deals under the table, selling cheap dropships to the Capellan Confederation. Let's take down the transfer station and put a halt to the illegal trade. But just a heads up, expect security forces to be on alert out here.
Alright, what's our terrain look like? So I could either go, you know what, let's cut the other side of this canyon. I'm not going through the canyon. It's obnoxious. Got a Bob with the fire starter. We got tanks.
Wants this area cleared of all tanks.
Well, it's on the list in generic form.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Okay, treasure. There we go. You say treasure, I say trash. Alright, carry on.
Munitions can be restocked.
Ah, I didn't put it on the screen. That's another one of those bugs that's still persistent. Sometimes those will still throw off her dialogue queue as well. Yeah, we got a dry moon overhead behind the clouds. Today's forecast calls to 30% destruction. Ooh, we got some heavies on our hands. Or at least, yeah, those are heavies now. Alright, don't mind me. I'm just going to run in here. Now, is this all going to be on the inside? Yep. Blowing out some perfectly good battle max. Zeus. Yeah, it's a Zeus. What am I saying? Zeus sucks. Oh, we got Igor's. Excellent. Oh, we can blow up the water walls on this one. Usually we can't do that.
One of our assigned targets is flying in.
Man, is there anything else to this base? Not really. Let's see if any of this counts. There's a catapult on the field. There we go. Let's blow all this up a little easier. Keep walking around with machine guns. I don't have to do a whole lot of work. Oh, some friends. More heavies. Not good. Find me some small stuff. At a time for a wall chunk. Who is that? That's a quick draw. Oh, we'll take out the satellite dish and stuff. Oh, it's done? Oh, we got it. Okay. I don't know what happened, but we got it. I guess I can stop shooting at it. I might as well take something else out if I can not die in the process. There we go. It's not like I have the salvage taken with me. What are you looking at me for? You got two bigger mechs in front of you. You look at the fire starter. What's wrong with you? Haven't you heard of prioritization? There we go. Now I'm feeling a little more overconfident. I have 5% machine gun ballistic damage. Ooh, that caused me to overheat. I'm out of here. What did it hit me with? Is that a new effect with all that Inferno stuff? What's this guy? Was that a crab? No, it's a marauder. That's interesting. It's not even hurting yet. Do I have my lasers and machine guns on the same weapon group? Oh, there's the problem. It's like, no wonder I'm overheating. It's like, it looked like I was firing lasers even though I was holding the right trigger down the whole time. Wow, we took them all out, I think. Unless that other one's still around here. Yeah, we got him. Excellent. Rihanna's pretty bored here, sitting in a holding pattern. Well, we at least put some holes in it. We installed a skylight for him. Be like, you guys done playing around?
Reading of the damage you caused, and it looks like the facility is completely incapacitated. I don't think any ships will be passing through here for a long time. Good work.
I don't know. Might make a nice camping resort. Just put a spa in there. Crime lords in 3025. They might find a good venture capital location. I mean, seriously, if you have an entire planet that's desert, you have one place that's built up, why would you not rebuild on that? 2.4 is okay. Depends on the damage. So good, we kept the damage under. Alright, still only 3 because it was demolition. Nothing I want for machine guns, and everything else is in abundance. So I guess we can take one of these. Alright, who took the most damage? Look, we give you a better mech, dude, and you punch holes in it. Fahad's gonna chew me out. I'm gonna send you down to talk to him next time. Jerk. Alright, we got the Igors done. Medium lasers. That's what I'm talking about. There's War Dog. Larger turbo compressors. That's for jets, probably. Meh. Okay. What else we got here? So, damage. So, we didn't see these guys yet. It looks like they're sending us over here. So, let's fly up to get repairs done. Maybe grab a new job, and then we'll take on the other industrial espionage one. Alright, repairs first. $108. Jerk. Okay. Let's try Cantina next, because I don't think... Oh, we need the... Oh, I keep forgetting... I keep forgetting to check the salvage for the other thing we need. Maybe I didn't scroll down all the way. I'm a dummy. Oh, there we go. There's one. Yeah, I could have got some of those for free if I'd been paying attention, if there was any. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. Black Knight again. Laser City. If it weren't for the fact I'd be waiting for the hero one, because I don't remember if the hero one had a speed boost or something else, and it'll look cooler, but the only problem is by the time the hero one popped up, it seemed like we had so much other stuff that was way more viable. So now I could spend 3 mil on a hunchback if I still had that quest, but not really a good payout return. Okay. Let's check the Cantina next. Kill 4 fire starters. Well, that might have been helpful a little while ago. Or 3 commandos. Collect 2 superchargers. See, these are a little bit more rare, too. I guess we'll add the fire starters because we've run into a few of them. 1.5 is a good payout. So, we'll do that. Alright, so we got repairs underway. No hero mech popped up from the looks of it. Hopefully at some point one of these guys... I wonder if they maybe suppress some of the Merc companies from showing up when you're doing the scripted missions. You'd probably have to keep flying around to deal with some of those stuff. Because if we do this and they don't show up, it means you probably have to go over here. But there's no mission on that one. You have to wait for a mission to pop up in one of these 3 areas. Well, it looks like there's a couple others that are not campaign related. Also, I meant to check. So what did we get for medium lasers and machine guns? Oh my goodness, we got level 4 machine guns. Guess where those are going? I gotta be used sparingly. I wish I would have known that. Paid attention to that before going down that mission, which took a little longer. So nothing in the medium laser category unless it gave us these. You know what? Let's get the fire starter upgraded as soon as we're done flying around here. Okay. I guess I'll just fly over here for the heck of it. Get the repairs done, then we'll do the loadout. Dragon Fang's still getting upgraded. Loadout. Oh, we already had 3s on there. At least we'll have those as backup, so... At least I can't break too many of these too fast, so there only being 2 hard points on there. Definitely behind on the lasers. Let's get up to level 2 lasers, even though I only have 3. Need to get these smalls upgraded. Man, I've got plenty in reserve, but not... I mean... I don't know. Okay, that'll do it for the moment. Start work. Alright, don't break those too easily. No hero mech popped up. Let's... Oh, that's a rare item. I don't care about the hatchets. We don't even have anything with a hard point for melee weapon yet. So, machine gun 0, we need the flamers. There we go, there's one of those. Extended range, laser, short burst. Way outside my league. Okay. Alright, we'll take this, and this will probably be about the tail end of it for tonight. After we get this done. Provided it doesn't lead to some screw-up on my part. Oh, you know what? We'll fly over there first and then save. Here we go. Rashper Owens. Industrial Conspiracy, what was the title? Industrial Espionage. Alright, let's save now. And number 6. Okay, contracts. Difficulty 45. It's a raid, so I guess, I mean, I survived the last one, so the raid is more of destroying the individual points rather than regions based on health percentage. So, yeah, we'll get the damage coverage, skip the salvage, all pay out. So we're almost up to 10. That gets us back to our 10 mil mark that we kind of started at for the evening. Get us ready for another hero mech purchase. Go Team Weirdos. I don't have a good team name yet. Anyway. Okay. No weather conditions. We're 30 points under tonnage. Hopefully comparable difficulty as long as I don't start punching above my weight in the fire starter. At least Doofus, I don't think, wrecked anything on my Shadowhawk last time. Whoa, ultra red and ultra dark.
Owens have received a tip-off that the new Certis shipyards
night vision,
have been
please.
earning a little extra profit by smuggling illicit goods in their freshly manufactured Mammoth-class ships. The ships are right off the factory line and aren't subjected to search when crossing territory borders. It's quite clever, actually. Either way, Rashford Owens stands to gain quite a lot by us putting an end to the scheme. Up ahead is a facility that contains parts for the Mammoth ship maintenance. Destroying the new Certis stocks will ground the Mammoths for quite some time.
Yeah, so I think they changed the level up again, but
Take that tank apart.
it, I definitely am being the same biome again, because I had to do the story sounds familiar, and guy on the list? Do we collect or kill? Ah, we got collected enforcer. Okay. See if I still have it on the list. Alright, so I might be out of my weight class here. We'll see. Let's see if my advanced machine guns keep me alive. They don't want us messing with their Ponzi scheme, huh? You're not dead. Ugh, you're blinded. Quit hopping around, St. Mario. Alright, now you... Redo. Alright, let's play a little bit more ranged on that, shall we? Otherwise, I'm going to have to take in the Shadowhawk and put the other guy back in his Jenner. I take him out and I go down the process because I'm still in the middle of a swarm.
Rashbert Owens have received a tip-off that the new Certis shipyards have been earning a little extra profit by smuggling illicit goods in their freshly manufactured Mammoth-class ships. The ships are right off the factory line and aren't subjected to search when crossing territory borders. It's quite clever, actually. Either way, Rashbert Owens stands to gain quite a lot by us putting an end to the scheme. Up ahead is a facility that contains parts for the Mammoth ship maintenance.
Whoa, he went down quick.
Destroying the new Certis
Let's not let them start shooting at him this time.
for quite some time.
Or was that just a tank? I thought that was the Enforcer. Not the wannabe Enforcer, but, you know. Put him right in the middle of everybody. Done. Okay. Draw him out. It's like most of the time it's just run and gun, but there are times where they do have some strategy in here. Just like have to redo to optimize a bit. Alright, bye Wolverine. Whoa! I think did a dead cat bounce. Alright, what we got over here? Urban again. I didn't take any hits yet. Probably about to change, but... Okay, I guess we'll go take care of the base this time. Am I going for the admin building here? I don't have a medium, so just walking through it's not... Okay, well, I guess we got this one then. Carry on. Still no hits yet. That thing's big as bit, though. It's done. Oh, VTOLs. Ooh, Igor. Off the list, though. There's 2 Igors. Beer. Fireworks. Alright, there's got these Vindicators, right? Concentrate fire. Come on. Take out one before we get to the other. Okay, there's one. Overheating issue thing again. Where's everybody else at? Shoot this guy. I normally don't evade much to escape here, but they weren't leaving me much of a choice. There. I don't care if they get the credit for that. Still got one more building is the problem. Okay. And new building means likely heavier mechs to contend with. Oh, what'd I lose? Lost my arm, small laser, medium laser. Still, hey, but I didn't lose the machine guns. Advantage of them being in the torso. Yeah, without the night vision, that is so red. And dark. Still can't see anything. Alright, what we got? Lightweight. Ooh, Jenner's still on the list.
We got a MechWarrior looking for a fight.
I am Cicada. I don't care if you not run me. You cannot run my bullets. He just runs right through them. Going. I blew your leg off. There we go. Scrubbed. Still using the word scrub in 3025. There we go. One more for the generalist.
That must be one of the tanks we're contracted for.
Target acquired.
Alright, any other mechs to contend with? If not, hit and run. Ooh, missiles. Ouch. Alright, I'm going for the building until I see any other opposition here. There we go.
Hostile transport ship coming in.
That target's a heap.
Alright, I'm out. Unless there's lightweights. Actually, you know what? Let's see what they're dropping in. This might be a little greedy, though. Yeah, Phoenix Hawk, man. Not when I'm already down to reds and missing components.
Hostiles are smoking carcass.
Smoking carcass. Oh, they brought 3, though. What else did they bring? Trebuchet. Nothing. All 3 of them not on the list. We got 3 on the list. We got Jenners, Firestarters, and Javelins. We out.
Alright. The warehouses are destroyed, and the parts are nothing more than scrap. This will no doubt please our employers, but the
Just can't see anything.
also admire the new searchers for coming up with a smuggling plan. Oh well, another job well done.
Get out of my exfil zone. We ain't taking you with us. No freeloaders, no stowaways, no mooches. Some different music. I don't recognize that one. I wonder if they break some of them out only for certain scripted missions. 2.2. How bad was the damage? Oh, check that out. 33 over. You can live with that. Of course there's no... Yeah, so we have to collect the Enforcer, except we don't have the salvage for that. I'm surprised to see the Urban as low as 5. Usually it seems like that's not enough. Alright, check for flamers. Level 1 doesn't help. Take a level 2 machine gun. And 4, 3, and 2. We'll take that. Who took the damage? Me and Freeman. Dude, jack it up the bride I gave you. Comm system error, message ID not found. Sender not found. New message. Thank you for your purchase of our venerable Vindicator battle mech, the pride of the CCAF for over 190 years. Okay, so we got 300 and a mech out of that. Thank you for choosing Series Metals for all your battle mech needs. Alright, is there a third part? Oh, no. Oh, no, this is new, probably based on... Okay, oh, that's right. So this one's a multi-part. Get a Warhammer out of this one. Ooh, Kestrel Lancers. So this is one of them, but this is not the one. I think. One of these is way out in the boonies. Is it this one? Oh yeah, this is the boonies one. Way out here, I think, right? Yep, that one. We ain't in the neighborhood yet. So there's that one, then there's the Taurian mercenaries or something that's down on this edge. Okay, so I think I'm going to tackle repairs here. Then the focus probably will be campaign maybe next time. Probably this one. It actually would be a bad idea to do this one to get the Warhammer. Warhammer's probably one of... Well... I think the Battle Master has become my favorite. The Warhammer was solid, I think, the very first time I played, but I think others have grown on me more than the Warhammer in recent hours and episodes. Yeah, so I don't know. There's icons all over the place in these areas. Okay, so no indication of blues in here yet. No indication of Rosalhag. I'm going to fly... Man, I wish I had another hub to try. You know, I could fly across here, but that's going to be a little more expensive. That's 300. Just want to get repairs done. And then set up for next time. You know what? We got 11. Burn the money on fuel. Why not? Callaway Marshall College. Alright, so let's get repairs started first. Oh, that's right. And I just flew without this guy. Here's the thing. Let's check this thing's loadout first, because... I mean, the Vindicators look cool, but... I have not been that impressed with their capacity, because they are, what, a mid? Speed-wise... slow. I mean, so maybe you're talking about maybe a little bit more diversification for a mid, but I also want the bot piloting this. Something wouldn't not that I would drive. Let's let's melt it down for parts. So let's go into cold storage for the time being, because I don't want to pay the extra money for it. Okay, so we get some repairs going there. Oh, that idiot. He got one of the lasers destroyed. This thing's extra crispy. Oh, now this one's not working right. That's weird. No, there it goes. I've never seen the one in that corner have the issue before. Alright, Cantina, do we have any open spots left? We do not. Unless I want to drop something. Is there anything more enticing here? Collect one Javelin. We could do that again for 940, but... Panthers. We haven't seen many Panthers lately. Nothing worth switching. Okay, no other hubs to really check without flying out and spending further on gas, so... Kind of running out of options for tonight. Let's check for any equipment here. Ah, there's 2 more of those. Getting there. And nope, nothing. Oh, medium rifle. That was what. No, I've got. Do I have the lighter? I think I've got the medium on the Shadowhawk. Now I'm gonna have to check. You know, I'm gonna actually. What I'll do is I'll fast forward the clock here. Actually, let me check what this is doing. No, I don't want to cancel. I just want to see the info. Work order info. LRM. No, doesn't show me because I think it got destroyed. I'll wait till it's done. You know, okay, here's what I'll do. Got to go to the clock, the timeline, and there. I didn't want to do that. Nope. Why is it switched to do the other... What's the other format? Why am I in this view? How did I get to this view? By the way, something's damaged. Yeah, okay, so he lost a level 2 laser. So I've got 3s, right? No, I put the 3... Okay, so I don't. So, not that... It's not that I won't find more of those, but I'm surprised I'm out of those already. Huh. Okay, so I do have a medium rifle on here. I could get those level 2 rifles then. Those aren't too bad. 100k. Oh, never mind. Oh, weird. Okay, so if I got a medium laser, I can't replace the other one yet. Without using junk. Keep forgetting to check small lasers too. Nothing there. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. You, sir, get less of a laser now that you wrecked that one at a level 1. And we will upgrade your rifle though. Don't mess this up. So we still got a couple level 1s on reserve. Okay. So we're doing okay on ground vehicles. Still got 1 more Jenner to go, 4 more Javelins to go, 4 more Fire Stars to go. Find an Enforcer. A couple more on the Flamer department. Nothing to see there. Alright, you know what? I'm going to do a quick hop over on the equipment side here from the Industrial Hub, and then hopefully run out of ideas. Ooh, a Blackjack. That's not the hero Blackjack, so I probably... Ooh, there's the UAC-5. If you like those. I guess it depends on what level it is. Okay, so what do we got? We got medium lasers, we got a ton of those. Level 2 machine guns. At this point, since we got heaviers, or heavier style, we'll leave that alone. Alright, let's check for the flamethrowers. There we go. There's another... Oh, man, we're going to be 1 short. I want to be done with that. So close. Alright, where's the UAC-5? So it's a level 3. This is... Oh my. This is... Wait a minute. So this is part of the new stuff? It's got the Kerensky DLC icon on it. So what hard point is this? Medium. I mean, I could put... because I could have sworn I put a UAC-5 on the Shadowhawk before. Why is this one different? I don't know, but I'm going to buy it without knowing what to do with it. And then if I do, Ding Dong's not allowed to use the Shadowhawk anymore once it gets installed. Alright, so there's 1.1 mil down the drain for who knows whether it's a wise purchase or not. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do an arena contract, so let's see. So we still need 1 more, right? On that, yeah, that's got to be 10. mech market. No enforcer, random blackjack.
Ready for action. Nice dropship, but boring as
Yeah, your opinion, blah blah blah. Okay, you know what? One more hop here. Give me this job completion. Oh, spider. 7 mil for the spiders. Like, ugh, yuck. Spider does 129, but yeah, it's the lightweight of the speedy ones. It's got 2 AMSs on it. That's some serious infiltration. I mean, that because I think that's the one that does the diversion, so you don't get hit by missiles, right? But it's only so it's got 2 machine guns, 2 lasers, so it kind of works like my fire starter a little bit, but not yet. Not for 7 mil. Markup. All right, give me the last one I need here. So machine guns, medium rifles. No medium lasers that I want. Boom, there it is. I'll take one of those. And of course, the hero icon popped up after we flew over here. It doesn't always hit right when you land inside the industrial hub. Oh, great. Yeah, so we spent flamers to get flamers that I don't normally use. Okay, yeah, great. At least we got some cash. All right. Everything's repaired. We are a couple hops away from our... Oh, where are we going? Now, we're a few hops away from campaign, but maybe we'll take some distractions on the way next time. And I'm going to bypass on the spider for now. There's so many other things like fire starters and blackjack. The blackjack hero is fantastic, too. It's got, like, 6 machine gun hard points.
I know your story, and I'm ready to be of assistance, Commander.
Clowns everywhere. Okay. Alright, I'll just do this so I don't have to do it next time. Boardwalk. Boardwalk's supposed to be expensive and have resources. At least you don't have to pay $1 million in rent. Okay. Will be that. Oops. Alright. So that's been pretty productive. Man, we got a couple scripted missions done. Hero mech. We got the dragon, so that's at least we're getting started on collecting some hero stuff. Yeah. So above that, I appreciate everybody's been hanging out tonight, man. We've got some good traffic tonight, so appreciate if we've had a few people on YouTube. Appreciate Long Live MechWarriors chiming in. Got some good back and forth there, and I appreciate the tip on the calendar year for the Kerensky stuff. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. I gotta keep checking the timeline so that doesn't sneak up on me. I know we've had some people watching on Twitch. So if you're not already, hit the follows and subscribes. We'll be on tomorrow doing some Metal Slug tactics, and as mentioned, top of the show, we'll probably do some Resident Evil 5 for Cooperative Laboratory, hopefully on Thursday if all works out. So, and then again, if anybody's not aware, check the Linktree account in any of the descriptions. That's usually when we got our other platforms, scheduled events, like Comic-Cons, and we got the one coming up this weekend. But that will do it for Metal Monday. Thanks for joining. Hope you have a fantastic one, and see everybody soon.